Hi, I'm Healy Means. Welcome to my channel and welcome to a Backyard Shenanigans video. I just wanted to show you some of the work that we got done. I thought about like filming and recording y'all, but y'all, today have been a day. Let me hurry up. Let me turn this camera around and show y'all what we got done. Ta-da! Y'all, look at the patio. I don't think I ever seen it this clean, except for when they first was building the house. But the patio is clear. Oh, y'all, right quick. So I finally dumped that 15-gallon bucket with the sweet potatoes. Y'all, I let them stay in obviously too long. This is what I got. Y'all, they had some a little bit bigger than this, but you could see how like they was growing. Some of them look like they just started like shriveling up in the ground. That dirt in the pot, of course, was very dry and stuff like that. They did have some decent sized ones, but pretty much this is what I got. And if you could see how they like was growing long, you know, instead of like potato shape, you know, like this. But yeah, I am gonna plant some more sweet potatoes, y'all. I still have that grow bag, remember, that's full of sweet potatoes. This is all still the 31-gallon trash cans full of double sifted soil. So I still have that to use if I need to plant stuff in the future. This is ladder mesh, and I took these and I put one over each of these raised beds. I have 2 left over to use with however I'm gonna use it. In the back, y'all see my cherry tree. I think the last video I showed, I had it in a 20-gallon black planter pot, but I had went online to Lowe's and I ordered, this is Bloom brand, I believe, but they have a 24-inch pot. It's still not as big as the 20-gallon pot, but it's taller. So the base of the black pot is wider, but this pot is taller, and I needed the height. And then you see my other trees, the 2 orange trees in the middle, and then the pink lemonade lemon tree. These are my start, y'all. I don't think anything have come up yet. It has been a week and nothing has come up yet. I did slack a couple days with the watering. I got back on it, but I don't know if that, you know, has something to do with it. And plus the weather, I mean, it's still been getting in the 80s in the daytime, but it's been getting kind of cool in the evening. So, you know, that might have something to do with it. But y'all, I literally planted like 1 seed in each cell, and some stuff I planted 2 seeds. So if nothing come up, y'all, trust me, it's all good. I could reuse this soil for like some other starters. Here is the other 3 raised beds. So this is corn and the elephant garlic is coming up. I have a few of them coming up. That's 3. This is 4. This little one right here, that's 5. So I have some of the elephant garlic is coming up. Here I am just letting, I think it's the moths that's just coming and snacking on whatever kind of brassicas. I think these were, I had collards and cabbage in here, and then that big old pumpkin, y'all. I knew that wasn't gonna make it. But here is some of the regular garlic that I had planted that's starting to pop up. I'm just gonna leave that there. And then here in the back here is corn, y'all. It's not gonna do nothing. I'm just, you know, letting it do what it do, just for the experience, just for the learning curve. I have a lot more corn kernels, and this is like spinach, and it's looking halfway decent, but something is nibbling on it. Y'all, like I said, I planted this just because I had those starts like all that long time. They was 3/4 dead when I you know, when I planted them, but I just had to follow through. And then on this side, this stuff is looking much better because I have them covered up. These are those 17 by 17 like dish covers that I got from Temu. And I have some good stuff growing under here, but something is under there, or something was under there, because it's nibbling a little bit. Y'all, those moths is smart. I think they will crawl under. And you know, if you have, you know, greens and brassicas and stuff, they gonna get them. They will get them. Here's like the 2 extra ladder mesh that I have. Here is some collard and mustard that I have in here. And then this was, I had radishes, carrots, and stuff like that. And it's still growing pretty good. It's still growing pretty good. The thing I like about the root crops is that, you know, the leaves and stuff might get eaten up, but long as nothing don't attack it underground, we are right. My apple tree, there's still a few apples on here. I do have woolly aphids on the apple tree, and I've been basically just blasting them with the jet spray setting on my water, because my water hose, because I didn't want to like spray any chemicals or whatever, but I'm gonna have to get something. Here are my lemons. They have so many lemons on this tree. They got a lemon back there at the bottom. Oh, I don't know if y'all can see it, y'all. It look like an orange. It's gonna be the size of a grapefruit, look like, before it's ready. But they have a whole bunch of lemons. And y'all, look, you see how small, how, you know, this thing might be 3 feet tall, maybe. And I get so many lemons off this tree, like, it's crazy. Here is like the bare remnants of Aunt Jerry's garden. We picked like the last cucumbers and the beans, the rest of stuff. I have some beans here that I'm just letting dry and go to seed. I'm gonna collect the seeds. I wasn't lucky to get any like watermelon or cantaloupe, y'all, but look, I have this. I think this is a cantaloupe. It's not gonna make it, of course, but I did have a little something growing. I still have like some flowers and some new stuff trying to grow. I'm not gonna let it. Y'all, the one little sunflower I had, it wasn't gonna make it, but it tried. I planted the sunflowers in the back, which I should not have, but I didn't want to plant them in the front because I didn't want them to shield out the sun from everything else, but everything else shielded out the sun from it. This was the mystery cucumber that we found out. And they got another cucumber here. Y'all, look, we done picked like 5 or 6 cucumbers off of this plant. I picked off all of the peppers. Well, most of them. They got one pepper right here. But I picked up most of the peppers off of all of the plants. Here's some more little peppers. Y'all, this is the mystery tomato. I think there's another tomato hornworm on there somewhere. But y'all, I don't have the energy and the strength. I might deal with it another day. I might not. These were the purple beauty. I picked those. These were jalapeno peppers. I picked those. They have some more growing on them. Y'all, these onions, like, look at all of that green. Look at them green tops. And I mean, I have a little size, you know, down there, and I'm just letting them be. This is some red romaine lettuce. Something is in there nibbling. Something done got in there. But I'm gonna have to get in there and get it before it's all gone. And this is these are pots that I had stuff in before, different lettuces. Y'all, I lost, so the Asian date jujube, I lost that. It's dead. I'm so sad about that. Let me hurry up and get back here. So this flower plant is obviously going to seedy seed. Herbs, the spearmint is coming back in, the sage in the back. The rosemary over here. I believe this was lemon balm, and I thought it was all dead, but lo and behold, look, more lemon balm coming in. This is the mini royal cherry tree. Y'all see that? And I know the sun is right here. So let me back up a little bit. So a lot of the stuff that I had that I saved from the patio, I brought it over here and tried to organize it just a little bit. This is not, you know, the finished look, but this is just the in-between, you know, from a whole day's work. Here is the leftover potting soil that I ended up having to mix with some of my sifted soil because it still was too wet when I wanted to sow those seeds. A bunch of empty containers. This is that 20-gallon black pot that I got for $10 from my local nursery. Trust me, I will be using it in the future. This is the hibiscus. Just some more 20-inch buckets in the back, 5-gallon buckets, my tomato cages that I will be using. I'm gonna be using everything, y'all. Be reusing everything. My grapes, y'all, I messed up. I messed up with the grapes. But the Mars grape is like trying to grow back. Y'all see that? I'm trying not to walk directly into a spider web, but if y'all can see the Mars, I mean, and is this grapes growing on there, or did a weed grow up in there, y'all? I don't know. I can't tell. Let's see. I can't tell. Y'all tell me, but I can't go back over there right now. I can't do it, y'all. The Jerusalem artichoke back here is giving up the ghost. I am trying to determine whether or not I'm going to harvest the root tubers, harvest that, or if I'm gonna just leave them in there and let them grow again. Still have some cobra peppers back there, some of them black, some of them red. I see a couple green ones, y'all. This miracle leaf plant, this miracle leaf of life and life of leaf miracle, it is a miracle, y'all. This thing is just growing, and I put it in this 15-gallon pot, and I'm gonna have to put it in a 20-inch pot before you know it. It just keep growing and growing and growing. This is the Jamaican cherry tree that I have mislabeled, y'all. Jamaican sorrel. I did make the correct label tag, and I'm gonna update it eventually. I remember when this thing was like 2 leaves, y'all. It was just a few leaves. And so the miracle leaf of life, miracle life leaf, y'all, I ain't never gonna get it right, but I remember when these were just a couple of leaves, and now look at them. More peppers. This was that pepper plant, y'all. Remember when I had the orange, the banana, the red and green bell pepper and all of that, and I stuck all of them plants in the pot? Well, this is that same pot, y'all, and I'm still getting peppers. Y'all check out, I think I did a community post where I just took a picture of like all of the peppers that I had harvested. Here are these are the Ozark Beauty strawberries. These are the ones that I got when I went to the I went to a grocery outlet, and it was supposed to be like 10 bare roots for $5, and when I opened the bag, y'all, they probably had 2, but I took them 2, and look, from like 2 or 3 leaves, y'all, to all of this. Another thing that I'm using from Temu, they just kind of like little guards, so the strawberry, so the fruit could sit up off the soil and not get eaten by bugs. This is the patio tomato, y'all, and I thought this was done and gone, but it done came back to life and flourished. One of them did. Now this one right here that's closest to the camera, yeah, the tomato hornworm tore this one up, y'all. It tore it up, and I need to take it out, but it looks like there's growth up at the top. That's why I haven't taken it out. And then the other one got kind of chewed up at the bottom, but look at the whole top of the plant. So I'm gonna leave it. The volunteer pepper, that ended up being red and green bell peppers, I believe. So that's that. I still have to get into these compost bins and just fix them up. I did buy a compost bin from my master composter class, so I have a better system that I'm gonna put in this corner area over here. But y'all, it's gonna be a long time. I don't feel like dealing with none of that right now. And these sweet potatoes, so I'm not gonna let these dry out. I'm not gonna let these go bad. I'm actually thinking about like pulling these up soon, and I do plan on recording that. I planned on recording the other one, y'all, but I could kind of see that it was a lost cause, so I don't feel bad not recording it. But I am going to record this eventually when I get to it. This hibiscus is so big, but y'all, I'm gonna tell y'all, so I got this cutting from my dad's plant, and his plant was like a bushy tree, and the leaves were so like extra big and fat. But these leaves are very thin. Now, I don't know if it's because of the different climate. I'm in zone 10. My dad is in southern Louisiana, and he is in zone 8A, I believe, either 8A or 8B. So I don't know if that has something to do with it, like the drier climate. I do try to keep this watered. I believe hibiscus are more of a tropical plant, depending on the variety, but that might be the reason why the leaves are kind of slim, but I think I might be getting some flowers soon. It looks like the tops of most of the branches, it looks like I'll be getting some flowers soon. We'll see. I'm gonna leave, that. And if you could see, you see how it like broke off and grew. If you could see down in there, I mean, and it just branched off all kind of ways, y'all. But yep, this is what the yard is looking like from this view. It is very congested back here, and I definitely want to clean this up a bit, y'all, but it's gonna take some time. Oh, when we did the transplant, some of the miracle leaves like came off, so I stuck some of them just in this pot with a little bit of soil, and I know they said that's kind of like all you need, and then you can end up with a new plant. So we'll see. I need to take some of this spearmint in and make some tea, y'all. They got about I think they got about like 5 apples on this tree, and y'all already know I dare not reach in this tree because I might come out with a nub or something. Y'all, this is what everything is looking like, and we pretty much done did a full-length video on this. I am gonna edit and zoom and crop and clip a couple things out, but this is how the yard is looking, y'all. The aloe vera, I think I told y'all this, but this aloe vera plant, I believe it has like formed this crack between the swimming pool paver and like the yard paver. I think it's growing underneath it, but look how big this plant is. So I still have all 10 various sizes, various levels of growth, but y'all look, the smallest one, this is the smallest of the 10, and you see flowers and more babies coming. Oh my goodness, y'all, I got to do something. And then of course the big ones on the end. Once I see how the furniture looks when I put it out here, I might actually take 2 of those 20-inch pots, so this size, and plant something and put them, on either side of the patio, like right on the edge. Y'all look, just so I could use some of this soil. Because yeah, so on these yellow pallets, right quick before I go, so my plan is to put the 5-gallon bucket, 15-gallon bucket, whatever, 20-inch pots on top of these yellow pallets and still grow something. Just on this one, and on these down here, all of them. Y'all, we gonna grow, and we gonna grow, and we gonna grow, and we gonna grow. Oh, I forgot to tell you. So I think I mentioned it. I'm actually editing the wash day video for this. Yeah, for this, which was just twist, and this is like the remnants of it, y'all. Like more than a week, almost 2 weeks later, I finally took some of the twist down, and just like I said in that video, I did half up, half down. I undid them, just half up, half down. This is the miche. I used the leave-in, the lavish leave-in, and whatever the twist and butter is of the original line, Black Label Miche original line. My hair is still very moisturized. The only thing I did was spray it down with water. I think maybe at the 1 week mark, I added a little bit more of the leave-in. I believe I still have some of the twist and butter left, enough for another wash day down the line, which probably won't be on camera, but this is that. My hair feels soft and moisturized, and that spring, y'all, that spring and that bounce back, even going on almost 2 weeks, probably like a week of my hair twisted, maybe almost a week and a half of my hair twisted up, and then a half a week of the twists like taken out, and then basically just mixed it with water, and like that's it. So ladies and gentlemen, that's all I have for this video. Please remember to like, comment, subscribe, click that notifications bell, share this video, share my playlist, and share my channel with everyone you know. And until next time, be safe, be well, and be blessed.